I was scared of short form content. Hey my lovelies, we have made it to day 2 of 30 to 36, or 30 until 36. Whatever hashtag you see on that post is the challenge that we're doing. So I wanted to do more of an introduction to who I am. I'm Charite Mattis, like I told you before. I am from Washington, D.C. I have been in Atlanta now for 10 whole years. So I've essentially grown up here in Atlanta. I've become the woman I am today here in Atlanta, but my roots are still very deep in DC, and I'm very much a Southeast shorty. But anyway, today I want to come on and kind of give more of a basis to why I decided to get into content creation. So my background is in filmmaking. I primarily write and direct. When I'm not directing, I'm a first AD, or I produce on a lot of indie films here in the Atlanta area. Because I also work a 9 to 5, I am not full-time in film yet. So I've dabbled and thought about for maybe a year or so, maybe I should get into content creation. But I was always so nervous about it because I felt like, will people take me serious if I'm just solely creating content? I had to be real with myself and realize you're only going to sharpen your tools if you're using your tools. So me getting into content creation was a way for me to continually be able to be creative when I'm not on set. What I found is the full-time content creators are busy and it's hard, especially when you're a person that's doing it all on their own while also trying to navigate having a 9 to 5 while pursuing your 5 to 9 / doing some documenting of your life. And I always felt like, who is best to tell your story than yourself? So that's when I started saying, maybe I should vlog. So since September of 2025, I just started vlogging. I travel for work. Every week I'm in a new city. Nashville, other rural parts of Georgia, Ohio a lot, Arizona, just different places that I go. And I've been traveling for a while, but I've never documented. And everybody always asks, what is it like to be on the road? What is it to not be home as much? So I started vlogging. I've also found that vlogging is hard. You collect all of this data and it's like doing a weekly documentary. And you want it to be precise, but you also don't want to skip out on your details within that week. So for me, I kind of took a little bit of a backseat. Last year I lost 2 important people in my life, and I just didn't have the extra time that I wanted to put my whole effort into it. And to be honest, I was scared of short form content. Short form content to me is so rapid fire and you don't get the details, but I've also noticed that it's a fun way for people to get to know you in quick clips and keep them wanting more. So that's when I said, hey, you know what? Let's try this content creation. Another factor was building my speaking skills as well as confidence in front of the camera. As a director, I'm telling y'all what to do, or the actors what to do, or the talent what to do in front of the camera, and I get in front of the camera and I'm like a deer in headlights. That's not cool. And I know that one day I'm gonna be a bigger artist, and I want to make sure that I'm ready for that main stage. When those questions come, I have an answer. So I've been practicing my skills with talking in front of the camera and really giving y'all all I got. Another reason why I'm doing this 30 till 36 is to build my connection with my audience, to build my confidence with talking to the camera, that consistency up, and also give glimpses of myself without you guys having to watch an hour of footage. Because you're not going to want to watch an hour of me until you really know who I am. If you're here again and you made it to the end of this video, I thank you. If you're still here, share this with a friend that you know is trying to build their confidence in front of the camera, build their consistency in doing content. And if you like the energy, follow, subscribe, like, share, repost this, because if it doesn't help you, it may help someone else. Toodles!